slide the plate toward me with a quiet kind of grin, saying try it, it's my favorite, like you knew I'd give in. I take a careful little first bite, not expecting much at all. Then I look up without thinking as a smile starts to fall. There's something soft in how you're watching, like you already know, and the taste begins to open in a quiet, gentle flow. It's a simple kind of sweetness that I didn't see coming, turning into something warmer without asking for anything. There's a lightness in the laughter that we didn't plan to share, and it lingers in the quiet like it's softly staying there. Take a bite right after, like you needed to be sure, and you nod a little proudly at the taste we both enjoy. I laugh and say you're right, but it's more than what we taste. There's a comfort in the moment, in the quiet that we share. The world feels softer when we're sitting with nothing much to prove. Even the smallest kind of sharing can shift the way we move. There's a gentle kind of meaning in the way we pass things on, like the morning holds a feeling that we both can lean upon. And I find myself still smiling even after it is gone, as the taste and all the laughter settle softly and stay on. You There's a cup between my hands now, with a little cloud on top, and I take a careful sip so it doesn't spill or drop. You're saying something softly, but I'm only half aware, watching how the light is moving through the quiet in the air. I don't notice when it happens, how the moment slips a bit, and there's something small and easy in the way I'm sitting in it. There's a little bit of cream that I didn't see at all, and you laugh before you tell me as it starts to slowly fall. I wipe it with my finger, trying not to make a scene, but it turns into a moment somewhere soft and in between. You say wait, it's still there, with a quiet kind of smile, and I laugh a little louder, though it lingers for a while. There's a napkin by the corner, but I don't reach for it yet. Something in the way you're looking makes it easy to forget. The air feels lighter than before, like nothing needs to hide. Even the smallest kind of moment feels warmer shared like this. There's a softness in the laughter that I didn't plan to show, and it stays a little longer in the way it comes and goes. Not a perfect kind of moment, but I think I like it more, as it gently turns into something I didn't have before. There's a drink between my fingers with with a straw I didn't touch, till it started turning slowly just from thinking way too much. I don't notice when it happens how my hand begins to move, drawing little circles like there's nothing left to prove. Ooh. The moment stretches quietly without a need to change. Even time feels softer here, like it's drifting out of range. Little circles in the silence, turning slow without a sound, like a tiny kind of comfort in the way they spin around. There's a calm inside the motion that I didn't plan to find, and it gently pulls my thoughts into something soft and kind. You say something from across me, but I miss a word or two. Still I smile like I heard everything just from looking back at you. And the straw keeps slowly turning like it knows just where I am, somewhere between your laughter and the quiet in my hands. The air feels easy sitting here, nothing I need to say. Even silence feels enough to let the moment stay. There's a softness in the movement, in the way it comes and goes, like a small and quiet rhythm only this moment knows. And I find myself just breathing without trying to begin, as the world keeps gently turning with the circles that I'm in. As I calm myself just breathing without trying to begin, as the world keeps gently turning with the circles that I'm in. I spread the jam a little further than I meant to on the toast. Now it's shining in the sunlight, almost slipping at the edge. There's a sweetness in the color, and it catches in the light. And I pause before I fix it, thinking maybe it's alright. I could wipe a little off and make it neat, make it just the way I thought it should be. But there's something kinda nice in letting go of the little things that don't go perfectly. It's a little too sweet, but I think I like it, like a small kind of moment that I don't need to fix. There's a softness in letting things be just as they are, and it turns into something a little warmer by far. There's a drip along the corner that I didn't mean to make, and it stains a little circle on the plate beneath the bread. I take a careful little bite now, and it's sweeter than I thought, and I laugh a little softly at the mess that I have got. I don't need to make it perfect to begin, or to hold it in the shape I had in mind. There's a comfort in the way it overflows, like a softness I can finally let be mine. There's a sweetness in the moment that I didn't plan to find, and it lingers just a little, like a warmth I didn't mind. And I sit a little tongue. As the quiet of the morning feels a little more like home. There's a pastry on the small plate with some sugar by the side, and I break it near the center where the berry filling hides. I take one bite and then another with the sunlight on the tray. Then I stop and wrap the rest up for a softer hour today. Little by little the morning feels more lovely. A tiny joy can last when I let it wait. Even a small sweet thing can turn more tender when I save some goodness on the plate. Saving the sweet part for a little later on makes the whole day feel like something gentle still goes on. Just a bit of sweetness waiting quietly for me, and my heart grows lighter knowing where small joys can be. La da 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 da. There's a napkin folded loosely by the book beside my knee, and I tuck the pastry in it like a tiny secret treat. I like the thought that in an hour when the room turns soft and slow, there'll be one more lovely moment that I already know. Little by little I stop wanting all at once now. The day feels sweeter when I let things stay. Even a quiet piece of joy kept waiting can leave a tender shine across the day. Half a little pleasure still resting by my side turns an ordinary afternoon to something warm inside. Not because I need more, but because I like to see how a small and simple happiness can keep on choosing me. Da 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 da. There's a note inside my pocket, folded small and careful blue. Just a place and time and neat lines, but it feels like something new. And the skirt laid on the bedspread looks a little brighter now. Even tying up my shoelaces feels like part of something wow. Little by little my quiet heart is waking. Even the hallway feels softer than before. One tiny thought of something lovely waiting makes every ordinary step feel more. I've got a pocket full of sweetness, and it follows where I go, in the sway of little daydreams and the shine of things I know. Somewhere in this gentle morning there's a happy thing for me, and it turns the air around me into soft expectancy. At the crossing near the flower stand, I slow down to let bikes through, and the lady there is smiling while she wraps a bunch in blue. There's a bakery 2 streets over with the buns I always miss. Maybe later if I'm lucky I will bring one home like this. Little by little the morning starts to shimmer. Even the pavement wears a softer glow. one small lovely thing ahead now makes all the simple moments sweeter soon.Like a secret little promise threaded softly through from here. I don't need a grand occasion, just a reason small and true for my heart to keep on smiling at the thought of what I'll do.About it, just a seat beside the wall, with a little space around me and the quiet in it all. There's a window slightly open, letting in a drifting breeze, and the sunlight on the table moves exactly how I need. The air feels softer when I'm sitting here, even time begins to slow a little. There's something just enough. The seat feels just right, like it chose me somehow, with the light falling gently on the space I'm in now. There's a calm in the moment that I didn't expect, and it quietly turns into something I can't forget.Placed on a coaster with a ring it almost made, and a book I haven't opened, still just resting where I stayed. Someone laughs a little softly from a table far away, and it blends into the silence in a gentle kind of way. Oh, the room feels kinder when I'm sitting still, even passing sounds feel soft and distant.There's nothing more I need to shape or feel, like everything is already enough. There's a quiet kind of comfort in the way this all aligns, like the world has found a rhythm that's been waiting here for mine. And without even noticing, I just breathe a little deep as this small and simple moment turns into something I can keep. By the window in the corner, there's a seat I always liked, with the sunlight on the table and a soft and golden light. I wrap both hands around my coffee, watch the people passing by. There's a calm I didn't notice till I let the moment try. The morning feels a little more open, the air is easier to breathe. Even the smallest passing second feels like something just for me. There's a quiet kind of feeling, like the day might turn out nice, with a soft and simple rhythm in the way it's passing by. Maybe something small is waiting in a place I haven't seen, like a tiny spark of wonder There's a cup between my fingers with a little rising steam, and the window holds the morning in a quiet golden scene. I don't rush to take a first sip, just let everything be still, like the moment softly waiting for my thoughts to gently fill. The quiet in my chest begins to open, the air around me settles into place. Even the smallest pause can feel like something that leaves a softness I can't replace. Just one quiet sip, and the world feels lighter, like my breath is finding something soft and wider. Just one quiet sip, and my thoughts align like the day is slowly turning into mine. There's a notebook on the table with a page I haven't read, and a line I almost started, still just resting in my head. I don't need to rush to write it or to figure anything. There's a calm in not deciding what this morning wants to bring. The quiet in my chest feels even softer. The room around me opens up a little. Even the smallest moment can be enough to make the whole day feel more gentle. Just one quiet sip, and the world feels lighter, like my breath is moving slow and even kinder. Just one quiet sip, and my thoughts align like the day is waiting softly to be mine. Just one quiet sip. There's a little cloud above it from the tea I just poured in, and the cup is slowly warming both my fingers and my skin. By the window sits the morning, folded in a pale gold light, and I watch the steam go drifting through the hush of silver white. Little by little my shoulders loosen now. The silence in my chest feels softer too. Holding this warmth, the day feels close somehow, like something kind is slowly coming through. Warm in my hands and soft around my heart. This little cup of morning helps the day begin to start. Warm in my hands like a small and steady light, turning all the quiet corners into something sweet and bright. There's a circle on the coaster and a book beside the chair, and the spoon against the porcelain leaves a tiny sound in air. I pull one knee a little closer, tuck my sleeve against the heat, and for one small lovely moment everything feels soft and neat. Little by little my breathing settles down. The quiet in the room feels close and true. Holding this warmth, I don't need much right now, just this gentle kind of morning coming through. Warm in my hands and soft around my heart. This sweet and bright. Warm in my hands, still a little bit of glow, and I think I'll keep this feeling wherever I may go. Warm in my hands as the light moves through the room, and the day begins so gently, like a flower coming into bloom. There's a tiny shop on the corner with a painted wooden sign and a row of little postcards hanging neatly in a line. One is cherries, one is teacups, one is clouds in faded blue. And I stop a little longer, like they've all been waiting to. Little by little my steps begin to soften. The street feels sweeter when I slow it down. Even the smallest lovely things can brighten an ordinary day without a sound. Little things in the window make my whole heart lean toward the softest kind of happiness, the prettiest I've seen. Paper hearts and ribbons, colors light and true, and suddenly the morning feels handmade and new. There are baskets near the doorway filled with clips and tiny bows, and a mirror with gold flowers around the edge that softly glows. I reach out and touch a notebook with a peach and cream design, and I smile because it somehow feels like it was made for mine. Little by little the morning turns more lovely. The air feels lighter standing here a while. Even a shelf of small and quiet treasures can leave a brightness in my smile. Whoa, postcards in the sunlight, buttons, lace and thread turn a simple passing moment into somewhere in my head. Softly colored daydreams gather as I move, and the world feels full of details made for me to love. The breeze says go now through the edge of my sleeves, and the morning feels prettier than it did in my dreams. A soft wind finds me with a whisper so light, turning one quiet little sidewalk into something bright. At the gate the leaves are moving in a green and silver way, and the strap against my shoulder feels less heavy than yesterday. Someone's bicycle goes past me with a bell that rings once clear, and the air across my collar makes the whole street feel near, near. Little by little my breathing gets lighter. The space around my heart feels wide and new. Even the turn at the corner looks kinder when the sweet wind keeps walking with me too. This soft wind carries tiny smiles through the trees, and the day starts opening up with a little more ease. My steps feel softer on the sun-warmed street, like the world put something lovely right beneath my feet. shop on the corner with pale buckets by the wall, and a scarf tied to the signpost dancing in the light is fall. I stop once just to fix my hair clip when the breeze slips by my cheek, and I laugh because for 1 second everything feels sweet. Little by little the stillness starts to loosen. The morning on my skin feels soft and true. Even the smallest things look full of movement, as if the whole day's breathing with me too. The breeze says something I can almost understand, in the sway of light and shadow and the warmth upon my hands. Out here with daylight and my thoughts drifting free, it feels like this beautiful morning has made a little room for me. Flowers in a glass by the window in the light make the whole room feel a little more tender and bright. Just a few small stems and the morning changes too, like a quiet kind of beauty found its way into the room. I don't have a proper vase, so I use a drinking glass, and I trim the ends a little, then I watch the shadows pass. There are yellow ones and white ones from the stand down by the street, and I turn them toward the sunlight like I'm helping something breathe. Little by little the table looks more lovely. The air around the curtains feels brand new. Even a quiet room can bloom so softly when a little color wanders into view. Petals in the sunshine, water catching bits of gold, leave a sweetness in the silence, gentle, simple, small to hold. Nothing grand or perfect, still it feels enough to keep. Like the room and all my feelings both grew softer, bright and deep. There's a ring beneath the glass now on the table by my book, and a fallen little petal resting where I didn't look. I sit back into the sofa, tuck my feet up underneath, and I like how even stillness can be dressed in something sweet. Little by little my thoughts begin to loosen. The room no longer feels so plain and bare. Even the smallest lovely thing I bring in can leave a tender glow still living there. Flowers in a glass and the light upon the wall make this quiet little morning feel like something dear and small. Just a touch of color in the calmness of my day, and my heart becomes a place where softness wants to stay. Pulling back the curtain and the whole room starts to shine. Little squares of golden sunlight dancing on the floor like rhyme. Pulling back the curtain when my hair's still all undone, and the morning looks so pretty, like it dressed itself for fun. There's a ribbon on the handle of the drawer beside my bed, and a sleepy little notebook with a heart in pink and red. I reach up and catch the fabric tied with yesterday's perfume. Then the light comes spilling softly like a bloom across the room. small room feels sweet and full of luck, like something lovely found me right on time. Pulling back the curtain, and the whole room starts to shine. Little squares of golden sunlight dancing on the floor like rhyme. Pulling back the curtain, with my hair still all undone, and the morning looks so pretty, like it dressed itself for fun. On the pillow there's a scrunchie and my cardigan's on the chair. There's a peachy kind of brightness floating lightly in the air. I stand barefoot by the window, trace a circle in the steam, and the sky looks pale and tender, like the start of something sweet. The light on my sleeves turns soft and bright. Even the tiniest things look cute enough to trust. Like this whole day might be kind to me tonight. Pulling back the curtain, and the whole room starts to shine. Little squares of golden sunlight dancing on the floor like rhyme. Pulling back the curtain, with my hair still all undone, and the morning looks so pretty, like it dressed itself for fun. I put on my soft blue room wear with the sleeves a little long, and the collar always falling in the way I like the most. There's a ribbon on the pocket and warm light across the floor, and I feel a little prettier than I did the day before. Little by little the morning feels more lovely. The fabric on my skin is soft and kind. Even this quiet way of being by myself here can leave a sweeter shape around my mind. In my favorite room where this whole morning feels like mine, soft around the edges and a little more divine. Nothing grand or polished, still I like the way I seem, like the calmest, cutest version of a half-awake daydream. I sit curled up on the sofa with my knees tucked to one side, and the cuff slips past my fingers while the sunlight starts to slide. There's a mug beside the cushion and a book I haven't read, but I love the way this quiet feels so gentle around my head. Little by little I stop trying to do anything. The room and I both settle into place. Even the stillness feels a little charming when comfort leaves this softness on my face. These soft sleeves and slow moments make the day begin so sweet, like I don't have to be impressive this moment, stay here softly, slowly where I am. Little by little my breathing grows softer, the weight in my chest begins to ease. Even the silence feels a little closer, like I can stay a moment longer here. Today begins quietly, and my heart lets go, like the window opening to a calm and steady flow. Today begins quietly, and the air feels still, like a small and gentle comfort has already settled in. There's a ribbon on the table from the things I left last night, and a cup beside the curtain holding traces of the light. Nothing here is really changing, still the world feels soft and near, like this morning stays beside me, just a little closer here. Little by little the quiet grows wider, the air around me barely moves. Even the smallest thought feels softer, like nothing needs to begin just yet. Today begins quietly, and my heart lets go. Nothing more is needed in this calm and gentle flow. Today begins quietly, and the air feels still, like this small and tender moment is already enough to fill. I stand in front of my mirror with one sock on, one bare foot. There's a hair tie on my wrist still, in my sleepy oversized shirt. I tuck one strand behind my ear now, trace the edge of my cheek, and the girl inside the glass there feels softer looking back at me. The quiet in my chest begins to open. The air around me hardly seems to move. Even my own reflection feels unspoken, like I can stay a moment longer here. One more little breath now, and the morning settles in, with the mirror holding silence where the light has softly been. One more little breath now, nothing more I need to do, just the stillness of this moment, gently staying where I am. There's a ribbon by the lotion, and my clips beside the tray. I try one smile, then look away, then let it fade and stay. I straighten out my collar, lift my chin just slightly high, and somewhere in this quiet moment the room feels close and kind. The hush around the room is slowly settling. The air feels gentle, resting on my skin. Even the smallest thought begins to soften, like nothing needs to start just yet. One more little breath now, and morning stays with me. Not a single thing is asking for me to be anything. One more little breath now, and the quiet feels enough, like this hangers sway a little when I touch the second one. Light is falling through the window, drawing patterns with the sun. There's a cardigan in ivory and a dress in faded blue. I hold them both in silence, wondering which one feels like me. The mirror holds a softness I didn't see before. I smooth the sleeves and breathe a little slower. There's something quiet settling at the door, like I'm already becoming something warmer. I choose the dress that lets me feel a little more like me, with the sunlight on my shoulders falling soft and easily. I choose the dress that lets me smile before I leave, like the morning's keeping something just for me to softly see. There's a ribbon on the handle of the bag beside the chair, and my favorite pair of earrings catching light within the air. I turn once in the mirror, tuck a loose strand by my cheek, and the room feels full of promise in a way I don't need to speak. The mirror holds a quiet I can settle into now. The smallest movements feel a little kinder. There's something soft in how I'm standing now, like I've already left the rest behind me. I choose the dress that lets me feel a little more like me, with the sunlight on my shoulders moving soft and easily. I choose the dress that lets me smile before I leave, like the morning's keeping something just enough for me to keep. I choose the dress that lets me feel a little more like me, with the sunlight on my shoulders moving soft and easily. I choose the dress that lets me smile before I leave, like the morning's holding something just enough for me to keep. I take a careful little sip now, let it settle on my tongue. There's a softness in the flavor, even though it isn't sweet. Steam is fading from the surface, light is resting on the rim, and I sit a little longer just to stay a while with it. The taste is quiet, but it stays with me. Not too strong, not disappearing. There's something gentle in the in-between, like a feeling slowly clearing. It's a little bit bitter, but it feels just right, like a calm kind of comfort, settling in so light. There's a warmth in the after that I didn't expect, and it stays in the silence, like a soft, quiet effect. There's a trace along the cup now where my fingers used to be, And the taste is getting softer as it slowly changes me. I don't need it to be sweeter or to turn to something new. There's a peace in how it lingers just the way I want it to. The taste is fading but it leaves a line, something quiet I can follow. There's a comfort in the in-between that I didn't know I needed. There's a gentle kind of balance in the way it comes and goes. Not too light and not too heavy, just enough to let me know I can sit inside the moment without changing how it feels. And the smallest kind of quiet becomes something that is real. The curtain moves a little in the pale and easy air, and the cup I used this morning still has warmth around it there. There's a pedal by the notebook and my cardigan nearby. Nothing grand has really happened, still I like this hour of mine. Little by little, the quiet turns more golden. The room around me feels so calm and true. Even the smallest ordinary moment can leave a softer color shining through. Still in the room with the light along the floor and a heart that isn't asking to be anything more. Just this gentle kind of being in the hush of what is here makes an ordinary morning feel so lovely, warm and clear. Ooh. The book is open where I left it, and the page begins to bend. There's a trace of rose upon the glass from where my lips had been. I sit down by the window, pull my knees in close again, and the day feels kind enough already without needing to begin. Ooh, little by little I stop looking for some answer. The stillness in the air feels sweet and wide. Even this simple way of staying with myself now feels like a place I don't need to hide. Here among these quiet things, the morning lingers low, and every tiny trace of living has its own soft glow. Nothing has to prove itself, nothing has to bloom too soon. There is something kind and lovely in being still in the I set the bread down on the table near the book I left last night, and the cup beside the window catches bits of moving light. There's a cardigan on the sofa and a cushion by the floor. I lean back into all the stillness like I've been here once before. Little by little the room begins to hold me. The hush around my heart feels warm and slow. Even the light across the wall seems softer, like it already knows I'm home. Soft in my own room, with the daylight on the floor, and the gentle kind of quiet I was wishing for before. Nothing needs to happen, nothing needs to shine, just this calm and lovely feeling sitting close to mine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I felt your leg beneath the other on the sofa by the lamp, and the paper bag is rustling with its warm and sugared stamp. There's a postcard near the mirror, still not pinned or put away, but I like it where it's resting like a piece of this soft day. Little by little I'm kinder to my own shape. The quiet in the room feels sweet and true. Even this ordinary version of me looks like someone I can love a little too. Here with my sleeves rolled softly and my thoughts no longer loud, there's a peace in being nowhere I have to make things proud. Home has such a tender